everyone. Welcome to another awesome day of FileMaker Training. I'm Richard Carlton here at fmtrain.tv, where every day is an awesome FileMaker day because we build awesome solutions. Actually, most of all of you build awesome solutions, and I'm just kind of the cheerleader to cheer you on and to congratulate you and to encourage you. So today is Monday. We've got an action-packed week coming up this week. Nick, are you there? This is your operator speaking. Are you there?
I am here.
You are here. Okay, great.
Yes.
I'm gonna start. We're not quite ready for you, but we're heading that way. We're feeling that you're getting close to being useful here. Just smile, everyone. Look beautiful because you're beautiful. Just smile. So Nick is going to be exploring all the important functions in the FileMaker platform. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Strictly speaking, I don't. Okay, is it only 3 days, Nick? Because I don't know you can do them all in 3 days, right?
No, this is not 3 days. This is for 3 months, 3 days
Oh,
a week.
quite a bit, yeah. Because I've tried to do like in our live training, go through all the functions, and we spend more time on the ones that people use and less time on the ones that calculate the interest rates of a floating mortgage over
Yes.
30 years. And that's why I've got accountants and financial people. So Thursday, Friday, this coming week, we're going to be talking about FileMaker certification with the Marine Corps. Larry will be here. Larry's very excited to be here. Larry will be presenting. Oh, wait a minute. Larry doesn't want to present. It doesn't matter. The Thursday and Friday this coming week are an action-packed days of certification because the goal is that it's Larry's fault, and I mean that very seriously. This wouldn't be happening except some of you do things and then you interact with me. And there was some professional jealousy between the Army and the Marines. I actually love the Marines. I think they're awesome. But the Army couldn't be seen letting the Marines get all the glory. So Larry goes, oh, yeah, I'm certified in like 5 different things, right? Not even Nick is certified. Psh, Nick's not even certified, Larry, Psh, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the certification for Pro. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to cover kind of the topics, all the topics. If you watch our live streams on those days, you'll be ready to go take the tests. Pretty basic, or you can watch Claris's video. So that's what's Thursday and Friday is. And then next week, we'll be covering more with Nick. So real quick, if you want to support the channel, this broadcast is free. And if you want it to continue to be free and you want to support the channel a little bit, I'm going to shout out that you check out our bundles right here. Purchasing a bundle gives you access to a couple things. One, it gives you access to all our video content. At least this one does up here. This one has most of all the video content. This one comes with some extra goodies, all video content, and then just the basic video content. Plus, if you purchase these, you also get access to the love in my heart for you. For the rest of you, I kind of mostly like you. But if you buy the training, I love you a lot, right, Nick? Nick, try to act like you care. Smile. Nick is Nick is
I
just
was.
Nick. He's tuned out, not even listening. All right, so Nick, I'm going to stop sharing here, and you're going to transfer command to you. So tell us, what are we starting at A today? Letter A. What are we doing? It's like A, B, C,
No, we
D.
don't. Yeah, no, we start by categories as they appears in the. Okay, so hello everybody. Hello, thank you for joining today. So we do the first day of a very long series. I don't think is that having has been done yet something like this for free, by the way. Um, to
Well, not
have
for a month anyway. No one's done
yeah,
it for a month,
yeah.
right?
So a month, I hope I will be done on in a month because there's a lot of functions, right? And I don't want just to say I don't just want I just want I don't just want to read the help and go to the next category, to the next function. I will come with examples and how it works, real world application of the function. So I'm not just going to, oh, you get this by, that's everybody can do it, right? So I'm going to do much more advanced than this. Okay, so much more deeper than just reading the help, which when I was doing that this weekend, reading the help, and it's pathetic. They need to do something here because
I like pathetic. It's not as good as yours, to be clear, right? I mean, it is not quite as good as yours, right? So,
yeah, the help is pathetic. No, on function, yes, we need to admit. It's you sometimes you read the help and you're more confused than before. Okay, so anyway, I know the difficulty of a help. I did all the script steps help when I was there in 2015, 16, something like this. So I know the difficulty. I know how it takes to get this done. Okay, it takes a lot of time. So let's start. So we do like this. We go here, we open that categories, right? And we start, from the first, right?
Okay.
So I will come with a file like this. So I did an example here. For each function, I will have a how it works, and you have a demo, and then you can go straight to the help by this button here for that function. Okay. So let's start with the first. So let's stop my video to get all the bandwidth. So let's start with the first. The first in the list is the char. So today I'm going to talk about char and code at the same time.
Those two are pretty useful. They're pretty
Yes.
useful.
Yes,
Yeah,
they are.
yeah,
They
big
are. They
time.
are useful.
I mean,
Yeah.
some things in here, yeah, so not so much,
No,
but those are good.
Yeah, so yeah, as you said, the financial, I never use them. In 35 plus year, I never use that. This neither, I have no use in this. I'm not an engineer. I'm not, I have no use in this. I used Pi one day.
One
Um,
day we did pi.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because I needed to calculate the size of a room and the surface. So Pi
Okay.
is useful for that. But that's it. Otherwise, I will go through all the logical, of course. That will be the most consuming on this webinar, on this series. The miscellaneous, yeah, we have some are useful. Of course, I will come to all the get stuff and the design, uh, date, timestamp. All of those will be like a big chunk. Japanese, well, I'm not Japanese, so I cannot use that. Okay. Containers, of course, we're going to use this. Aggregate some of them, not all of them. But it's okay. But we have enough to fry. Just this, this will take like look. I'm going to do
That
two,
group right there is at least 3 days, at least 3 hours to cover it really cover it well, I would say. Yeah.
no, all of this. Yeah, we will see that. I will need more than this, but it's okay.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't have a time limit.
You
My
don't.
my
Actually, we don't have a time limit other than people are going to want to go to the bathroom and get a drink in about an
Yeah,
hour. So, yeah.
yeah. I mean, on the length of how long it will take to get. So when I get there, right? Well, I will, you know. So I'm starting here, and I need to reach this,
Yep. All right, well, go.
right?
Go. Start.
Okay, let's start. So we're going to check. So I'm going to move this down a little bit because this is later. So I'm going to use the char. So what the char is, okay, or the get char. So I'm going here and I'm going to put this here, right? So what the char is for, okay? So most of the time, so what the char do, okay? It gets the character of something you typed, okay? Right? The char of a number, okay? Okay. I need to pull. Let me pull. Hold on. I need to pull the ASCII table.
Yeah, you're going to have to briefly explain that and then how it
Yeah.
became, I guess, Unicode, right? So,
So I need to bring the ASCII table. So I have here, we have char. We have this number. You need to read that number here, the 0 to 127. Okay. So that is the ASCII standard. You have different ASCII tables. So this is the standard. This is the one read by FileMaker, by the way. So let's say, for example, I'm taking the number 40, right? And I'm putting 40 here, right? So what the char is returning, right? So I'm going to use this brand new calculation, and what the char is doing. The function char, and I'm pointing to this, right? Well, it's doing this. It's parentheses, the char. If I put 41, do I need to refresh? Yeah. So if I want, for example, I want 116, for example, it's T small cap. And if I want the T capital, is 84, the T capital.
You're doing good, Nick. Keep going. I'm not yelling, but
Okay.
keep going. Yep.
Okay.
It's important to understand that in Unicode or ASCII, there's a difference between little t and big T, and frequently FileMaker obscures that from us, but yeah.
Okay, so this is how the char works. How this could be the thing to use is when you when you return. So that's why I'm going to do two. I'm going to do code and char at the same time. Why? Because those two are together. Why? Because this, so let's edit the layout calc. This is the code of code, right?
Oops, excuse me. Yep.
So what is doing? Is doing the opposite.
Yep. These are
It's
the
giving you the
opposites.
code.
They're opposite functions. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have actually, it will be like nicer to reverse the order.
Okay.
You get the code, and out of the code you can get the char back. Okay. So why? Okay. How I'm using this, right?
Okay. So this is a test question for the people on Discord or anyone. And then Timothy, welcome, Timothy RL. I heard the category Rick Fosnot going for the Cowboys. So where does Nick use these things all the time? And I mean all the time. And I will give you a hint. Let's talk about card style windows for a moment, right? Whenever I think of Nick and these functions, I think about card style windows. Where would he use these, right? Where might he use this? One of you. Larry, Mikey, Scott. Let's hear it. Come on. Waiting for answers. Where does he use this? Yeah, because you can not only trap for the letter, but you can trap for other keys that are interesting too, Nick, right? Why don't you
Yes,
keep
exactly.
going? Hot air balloon Ken got that. He says escape key. So I'm done. Keep going, Nick. You're good.
Yeah, so if I want to know, I have a space here. Space is 32. If I put a tab is 9. So, right? So those characters, they cannot be seen. A carry return is 13. Or enter, I don't know if let me see if I have the.
Yeah, that might be hard to do. Enter and return for most people.
Return, yeah, it's a
they're
shift
similar,
something.
but they're technically different. They're similar,
yeah, they're
but
different. Yeah. So
that one's hard to put in there.
It's 13.
13.
Yeah, I don't remember the it's shift.
To actually put it in, I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, it's I don't know. But
it's on the list though. It's on the list. Go over to the list over on the right.
Yeah, I know. It's 10. I know by heart. It's 10. The line feed is 10, and carry return is 13.
Yeah.
Right. So I know by heart.
Oh,
but you have all. You have all. Yeah, you have all. But I'm going to follow the demo, and then you will understand. So most of the time, you need that into a trigger. Most of the time. And the trigger is on object keystroke. Right? That's the trigger. So if I have a trigger like this, right? And I said this, show dialog, because this is what I'm doing, show dialog, right? And this is, let's say this is code, right? And I want the code of the get trigger keystroke, right? So what happened when I do this? And I put this, right, into this one, because this is one I'm putting the character, or I can have another one test. Okay. So this is our, yeah, it's a test. It's a code test, right?
Yep.
So I have a code test. And here, I'm going to put on object keystroke.
Yep.
I'm going to put my trigger. Yeah. And here what happened? If I type an A, is 65. This is a capital A. Let's check if it's true. 65, capital A. If I put a small a, is 97. Right? Let's check. Sorry. Small a, 97. But now, if I strike an escape key, is 27. But I don't see it.
Yep.
It's an escape key.
Escapes are normally kind of invisible, right?
Yeah, exactly. So 8, it's backspace.
Backspace. Okay.
8. Arrow down is 31. Ooh. Arrow up is 29. Arrow right.
I don't think I've ever used the arrows, but you sure
could. I'm using a lot because you can use arrow. Yeah, because you can look what you can do. That's why you're here, right? That's why you're here. Let's say I want to do something with this. Okay. Okay. So I'm adding this. No, I'm deactivating this, and I say, so I get this. Okay, why I have this? Most of the time, I'm adding a comment here for debug purposes. Per debug purpose. Okay. That's for debug. So I need it because I want to know. So R29 up, 30 right, 31 down. This is how it works. Clockwise. The what's the name? Arrows, you need to read them clockwise.
Clockwise, okay.
Yeah, clockwise. 28 is the arrow left. 29 arrow up. 30 arrow right, and 31 arrow down. Clockwise. So when you see your keyboard, that's why you're here. You're here to learn. Okay, so I'm teaching you. Clockwise. 28, 29, 30, 31. Clockwise. So now you understand how to, so now you know about herd. Oh yeah, I know, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay. So I want, for example, I'm deactivating this, and I say if the code of the get trigger keystroke, right, equal 29, go to field, go to field. No, we don't have the go to field. Go to next
what are we trying to do?
No, yeah, previous field.
Okay. Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay. So if
I don't think I've ever used that. Well, I've used that script step twice in 30 years, but yeah.
Okay. I'm here, and I want to go to the previous arrow up.
Yep.
Right. So now you understand that if you want to use that correctly, and that's why I have this transition, is because you don't want to put that in the field. What you want to do, you want to put that on the layout, on layout keystroke. Then the whole layout will take the trigger, not only the object we're here, because now, right, I want to do this. Up, up, right? And now
Yep.
I want to do this. Else if, right, is 31. So normally what I'm doing here, I'm doing this. This is arrow up.
Yeah, I like
I'm
that
putting
commenting. That's good.
yeah.
Two slashes and and then your
yeah,
comment.
arrow down, right? Just a reminder, right? Just a reminder. And then what you want to do here, go to next field.
Hey, Nick, is the next and the previous from the tab order?
Yes, tab order. That's
It's
why.
from tab order.
That's
It's
why.
not the
Yeah.
one that you were just at. So if I
No,
keep it,
no.
okay.
That's why I fixed this.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you saw me doing this. Yeah, I fixed this to be, So now, arrow down, arrow up, down, up, down, up. That's cool because the tab is cool, but if you want to do the opposite, you need to do shift, right? And I like the arrow, right? I like the arrow, right? And you still have the arrow down, arrow. So you see here, you still have the arrow left, arrow right working. But the arrow up, arrow down, you can use this here.
Yeah, pretty good stuff.
Right? Right. So this is how you use the code.
Hey, can I want to ask, I know you're going to say something important, but I want to ask a question to the viewers here. So when you're in other applications, what is your experience? Obviously, tabbing and having to go back forward and backwards with tab and shift tab, that's kind of a FileMaker-y thing. And other applications, especially Apple-built applications, I'm not asking you, Nick. I'm asking these other people here, everyone else but Nick. What do you think? Is up and down arrow like pretty well a universal standard? Right? Because clearly tabbing, I mean, sometimes tab does work in another app, but does up and down arrows like work well? Stu, Labo, people are asking. Larry says, yes, it's a standard other places. Yeah, tabs and shift tab. Okay, Stu says tab and shift tab are more common. Okay, so we have a differing opinion here. I'm just asking out loud, like, because I can see Claris adding a feature because I've been talking. I'm part of 4 different little research projects down there, and one of the research projects is doing,
The feature I will say is using, navigation control, and you put the control you want. Navigation control, field navigation can be tab, can be arrows, can be space, can be whatever you want.
Labo says, no, we no longer know how to navigate the text to the text of a field or navigate. Yeah, I'm talking about field to field to field, right, Labo? I mean, I guess you understand the question, right? I mean, Nick is presenting this thing, but if you go to layout mode and you click on go to layout mode, Nick, and click on a field, the options basically are you can go forward with over there, go to the next object with tab, return, or enter. But really, the option there should be up or down or cursor, right? See, Nick, over on the right over there on your go to next object down there. If you have, well,
here, yeah.
No, on the right.
It's arrow down, arrow up here.
Yeah, but on the right you have the layout inspector. What I'm asking, go down to click on an object, a field, right? Click on a field, and then go get to the data pane,
yeah,
data pane, and then down there about halfway, 2/3 down says go to next object using, right? And what I'm wondering out loud is should up and down arrow cursors be another checkbox that they add, right?
Yeah.
I'm just asking out loud, right? I'm asking everyone out loud. So should they add that there? Yes or no? Nikki, what do you think, right? If they added cursor up and down?
Yeah, it could be nice. Could be nice. Yeah.
Do you have any
Arrows,
objection?
use arrows. Yeah. We can tab, arrows, return, and enter. Yeah.
Well, because if they did that, it would be by default off. But people could turn on, it wouldn't. One of the things that we do with Claris, and we don't want to retroactively break stuff. That's a big part of like suggestion. People have a suggestion. I'd really like it to do blah blah blah. It can't retroactive break everyone's solutions. That's a big deal. So, all right.
And I
Well,
know
I'm gonna.
I know the answers they will give you.
What are
You
they
know
gonna
what the
tell me?
answers they will give you? Okay, watch Nick Hunter video and do what he does. Because
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to write it up and send it to Rick Kalman because he's part of that team. They're doing quality of life improvements. So anyway.
because you still have the tab. The tabs still work, and you
Yeah.
have the
We can't get rid of that because that would break previous solutions. I'm just saying add a couple, things there. All
But
right, cool.
I can do something else.
What else can you do?
And this.
Larry asked the question, how users know how to use it. So that's kind of part.
The tab control is no longer working.
Yeah, you turned it off.
I turn it off. That's turned off.
Oh, see, if he has tab, then he intercepts it. Okay, back up, because the trigger he's calling is a pre-trigger, right? As opposed to a post-trigger.
It's
pre-trigger, which means that this script fires before it actually tries to do the thing, right?
Yeah.
And if
you
want
to, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. If you want to kill it, you execute a halt or you execute a script result of is it 0? I think it is. It's kind of a little counterintuitive, but yeah.
And if you want to optimize this, okay, you need to put this first and this like this, okay? Or you can just reorganize this like this. This is 29 arrow up, okay, because then we follow the numbers. So you put this on top because that's the first coming when when the script is fired, that's the first coming. Boom, boom. It doesn't run until this, and the end, right? So if you want to optimize, you can optimize the most common one, kill it. So I killed Kenny,
Oh, you killed Kenny. Okay, South Park reference.
Kenny.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I killed Kenny. Yeah. So that means that's how you do that. Now, okay. So what you can do more interesting in this, the more interesting with this, right, is I did a demo last week, but I can do it again. I want to prevent, so you understand that when you type something, right, and when you type something, nothing happens. When you have a trigger, right, the trigger happened before the keystroke is registered. So the keystroke is in the air when you have a keystroke, whatever keystroke trigger. It can be an on-object keystroke or on-layout keystroke. But let's put an on-object keystroke here, right? And I want to prevent anything that is not a number. I want to allow only numbers here in that field. Okay. I did a demo last week, but I'm going to do the demo using the code in front of you. So this is the layout. This is on layout keystroke. And I'm going to build a new one on object keystroke, right? So, and I want to prevent if the code keystroke, right, is, let's get our ASCII table. Where are the numbers? They're here, from 48 to 57. Those are 10 numbers. Okay. So I say is strictly inferior of 48 or strictly superior of 57. Why is not doing? Oh, because I have the egg here. Or Oh, I need to do that. Sorry. I need to repeat this.
Yeah, FileMaker doesn't work that way, Nick.
Yeah.
That's
Code
fine.
this or code this.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. So that means this is numeric only. Okay.
Is it
Based on
and
the
or
ASCII.
or? Is it and or or?
It's
Is it?
or. It's or. It
Okay.
cannot be and.
Okay.
It's or.
Okay.
Because if I strike 45, it cannot be less than 48 and more than 55. So,
Oh yeah.
you understand?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I do alt. I kill Kenny. Okay. If that happens. So, oh, I need to put. I'm adding the scripts to the onObject keystroke. Right. So now I'm screwed because I don't have the tab. So, but I cannot type anything but numbers.
Yep.
Right.
Super
But
valuable. Super valuable.
right. So I can numbers, but text, nothing happened. You know, when I type text, this happens. This, alt. If I put a number, this, okay. And then I have the on layout keystroke because I have two keystrokes, on object, on layout, right?
Yep.
So that's why, you know, okay. So, but now I'm screwed because I cannot do the backspace.
Yeah.
I don't have space.
Oh. Oops.
Right?
Oops.
Okay. So yes.
Oops.
So now I need to add those things. I need to say, right? I need to do. I need to do. I need to put some exceptions here. Okay. So that's all the way more elegant than this, but I don't want to make this too complicated. So I'm going to say keystroke different than 32.
Not equal to. Not equal to 32. Okay. Yeah.
No.
Right.
Right. So if I do this,
okay.
now I have the space available.
Okay. You need to add the backspace key too, right? So.
Right. So I have the space available.
Yep.
Right. Number, but I have the space available.
Okay.
Now I have the backspace, but I don't remember the code of the backspace. So I activate this. Remember?
Okay.
This?
Yep. Well, okay.
Okay.
Oh, clever.
So I'm putting here, yeah, I'm putting the backspace. It's 8. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Great.
Okay. So, or, so let me open this, or this 8. So the 8 is backspace.
It's and. Was it and?
No, it's or.
Or. Just I always get myself back because we have it's not equal to a or. I start going in circles in my head. So yeah.
Because
yeah.
Because
it's that or that. Okay. Yeah.
Or because if I type 32, it cannot be 8 at the same time. So now, thanks to
you're
this,
right. Yeah, you're right.
So
that was dumb.
Now,
I'm sorry. I'll shut up. That was dumb.
No
It took
problem.
me. It's I got a negative, not equal to, and then a yeah. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so 32, 8. So now I have the backspace back. No, what? Why? Or backspace 8. Why? So when that something happened like this, because it cannot be and code. Oh, sorry. Equal.
See, that's what's screwing me up, Nick. It's
equal.
something was not right, and I didn't know what it was.
Yeah. You need to be equal.
Because
Sorry.
you have an or and a not equals to. It's like a double negative. My head's exploding over here.
But still, there.
Is it not working?
It's not working. What? Is it back? Okay. Is it backspace 8?
Thought it was 8. That's 8.
It's 8.
So if it's
Get
is
code
8.
get through. Is 8?
Oh,
Is 32 or
you have to be on the outside of that. It has to be an else and then the other stuff, right? It
no?
has to be
Well,
an else right below that.
if this happen, I don't want that to happen.
Correct. Yeah. So you say put an else right there, just after the if. And the way I would solve it, Nick, is just put the else command. There'll be nothing in the positive command. It's not in there.
Yeah,
Well,
let me do this. Let me
all right,
check
sorry.
on
It's
the
just different
yeah,
techniques. I would put an
yeah.
else right below there, so then it wouldn't do anything if it was positive, but else it would run that other stuff. Yeah. So
Yeah, but it doesn't work. I don't understand your health stuff. Where you want to put the else?
put a return key. Go to edit the script. Put a return key on there. Put a return key.
Yeah,
Put a return.
yeah.
Return. Put else. That's all you have to do. Okay. So if it does that, else it runs the other stuff. Right. Right. So
Okay. It works.
yeah. See, I am the CEO for a reason, right? So yes, sorry. And those are all the things that you want it. And then in my brain, it would do the stuff. Yeah. So do your thing. Go do your test. Make sure you're good with this demo, Nick.
Yes. So now I have all the keys that is important.
Yeah. And
right?
and if those match, you can still do something in there if you want, but it would be between the if and that else. So, but right now we're doing nothing. Right now, Nick, I'm teeing up a really great question. So I have this graphic on my. I'm not going to bring it up. It's it's in 1850 we had the horse and the buggy. In the 1850 we had the horse and the buggy, right? And so.
Yes.
That is the validation, the field level validation that's built into FileMaker. Okay. I always tell people don't use it ever. Write your own validation for fields with something like this. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
The auto enter tab. So just do me a favor here, real quick. Just go to field definitions, just Command Shift D for me, Nick, on your screen. Okay. See, you had to change it and see, you had to be right. So here we go.
Yeah, it's this. If you use a different sign, it need to be or, it need to be and not.
And then
or.
you'll have to undo my thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because I want to avoid this. I want to have.
Yeah, but it's a yes and a no. There's always a yes and a no to everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So but see, now you got a double negative up there, right? So anyway, so yeah. So
yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you're right.
Well, every time I do an if, I always tell everyone there's whenever you do something, there's always a vote. Like if I tell Hot Air Balloon Ken or NJ from Australia who's here, welcome NJ, that I don't like something that they did, then they get mad and they hang up and never come back. So I'm not picking on anyone. Everyone, see, there you go. I love that. Now, real quick, Nick, I'm teeing up a question here from David Angel.
Yes.
Go to field definitions real quick for me. Command Shift D. Okay, just pick a field. I don't care which field. Let's take a look at the options. So at the top, auto enter is great. Validation, auto enter is great, Nick. Validation sucks. Do not use on this screen right here. Do not.
Okay,
that's what my opinion.
Did. Yeah, no, okay. Look, people, you watched me last week.
Yep.
What did I say last week?
What did you say? Did you tell them to use it last week?
I'm asking the people online.
Okay, who was here last week? What did Nick say about this tab? What did he say? The same thing. Okay, good. So you and I are in agreement. So I told people auto enter is great, storage is necessary, and Figurana is Japanese. They get their own tab because they're special. Storage is important. We have to have that, has to be there. But so the question is, if we're going to do field level validation, we're going to use these techniques, Nick, the on object modifier, on object keystroke, whatever you want to do the validation for the field. So David Angel is correct.
Yeah.
Because if you use that validation button in the field definitions that you saw a moment ago, that will lead you to having messages that your customers don't understand. I was talking to the helicopter mechanics the other day, and if I give them a dialogue saying, you cannot put text data in a number field and this record is already locked, they want to knife me or shank me with a screwdriver.
Yeah.
You understand? It's hard to understand. You need to control the messaging, control what the user sees, and precisely, and we're never going to get this will never be done, but if I'm over here, This gives you precision control over what you need to do in terms of your validation. If you tell FileMaker to do that little tab that says validate on it, validation, all the options in there, Claris likes to test you on those, they all suck. The problem is you can't really get rid of them because they're a legacy feature. They have to be there. Just because it's there, please don't use it, okay? Because I love all of you and I want you to be successful. Even the Marines, I want the Marine to be successful. Larry, don't use it, okay?
I
Otherwise,
have
you're
a
going to
better,
have.
yeah.
Go ahead, Nick.
But yeah, you know, go. So, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm done with my rant. So, yeah.
Now I want to do something that I did for the. I can enter now the numbers, right? But now I want to do the opposite. I want, okay, I want to do something like this. If the type equal numeric, right? I like to put this in like this. I want to do this, right? But else if type equal alpha, I want to do the opposite, which the opposite is this. Take the ASCII table, right? And then I want from 65 to 90, 65 to 90. So 65 to 90. This is upper, right? But it's not done anymore, right? Or this is the upper character, but now I need to take care of the lower character, which is 97 to 122. 97 to 122. This is the lower character. Okay. I never did that way because I have a custom function for that, but I didn't want to use my custom function. I want to. So now I said, okay, I'm going to decide what I want to do. Okay.
Okay. Before you do that, go back to the script real quick. Larry has a question. Line 6, Larry. Okay. This is real quick. I'm going to draw here. Larry's kind of an intermediate guy, so let me just draw. Nick, just quit. No, go back where you were. Okay, now everyone just chill. Actually, no, go back to click on it, just like roll it down. That's what Larry's confused about. Okay, hold, don't move. So the way the commenting out works is that there's two types of commenting out. One's with a little star. Let me turn on I'm going to screw up your screen again, Nick. I'm sorry about this. The two little slashes comment out everything that comes to the right. So this code here will work. This is commented out. As soon as you hit a return key and you come down here, it's reactivated. So it's not, if I might clear this real quick, let me clear all drawings. It's not shutting it off from this point forward all the way down here. It's shutting it off. All the way to the carriage return, right? So this allows you to comment on a line-by-line basis.
Yeah.
It's a really good question Larry asked, right? Once again, Thursday and Friday are from as an honor to Larry. But yes, it's a great question. So
let's say you have this wall calc.
Holy, that is ugly.
Okay. So you can see here, I comment out this and this.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's why I popped this way because
good one,
I did. Yeah.
So his comment starts.
Yep.
It comment. You comment out. I'm going to start drawing. Here comes the fluorescent. It comments out that way, and it goes all the way down until it finds the matching one right here to shut off. This used to be part of the certification test. It's not currently. I guess they could put it back in. So this is like a complete like carpet bombing thing. Whereas the other one over here is more kind of selective, right? Just a little bit.
You have one here. You have one here. Look.
Oh, right there. Okay, great. Yeah. Let me clear my screen here. There we go. Yeah. So it's So okay, so it's commented out all the way to there, right, Nick? Is
Yes,
that the
yes.
yeah? And then
That
it
means yeah,
reactivates only for that parenthesis right there, right?
yes.
That's
So that means this will work, but this will be ignored.
Yep.
And I'm using this because sometimes I'm saying, okay, I comment out and I activate this, and then the result here will be different. I'm in the data viewer.
Yeah.
On
So Larry
so
pointed out that the reason he's confused is that because when you don't click on it and roll it down, that's another thing that goes into comments are the same way. The functions can roll down, but if you want a comment to roll down over here, Nick, if you want to come over here just briefly, you're typing along in a comment field like up here. Go in there and just start typing over here, Nick. And then as you're typing on your comment, oh no, that's a commented code. I need a comment.
oh yeah,
Like the do nothing. No, go back to do nothing. Not that one. Do this one right here, the legit comment. If you want to make that bigger, you hold the control T down and you hit return and you keep typing. Yeah, there you go. Type something down there now. Click out. See what happens. See? So what Larry was pointing out was when FileMaker rolled this up, then it looked like all this was deactivated. You really don't have a good view on that or real good appreciation of it until you click on it and roll it down. Does that make sense? Then it makes a lot more sense. Really good comments. Once again, the people, the viewers here. Okay, code folding is not in the product yet. If how many of you would like code folding in the scripts? You need to give me a votes right now so I can let Claris know. Code folding in scripts, yes or no? One says yes. Anyone else? I think it's great. Two. Anyone thinks no? Anyone else? Yes, no, yes, no.
Yeah, especially when you have a oriented object coding style like I have. That means that you build chunks and chunks and chunks and chunks. So that would be great because
chunks.
You say, okay,
Chunks.
that chunks is exporting the PDF, and that chunk is importing the
Hang on
PDF.
here. We're getting there.
You know what I mean? So it could be very nice. So let's do something else here. Let's do now two tests. Okay. So I have the code test numeric. And in the parameter of the on-object keystroke, I'm putting numeric. I put here in this code, I'm adding, yeah, I can just get rid of this. I'm adding a variable, get on the script parameter. So I can now control what this is doing. If this equal numeric, this will happen. If this equal alpha, this will happen. So I have two fields here. This is a code test for numeric. I'm using my own keystroke trigger and I have the parameter numeric. And here I have the parameter alpha. So now let's say I cannot type numbers, a letter here, but I can type numbers. Here, I cannot type number, but I cannot type. Yeah, this one is the first time I do that. Code or code upper or code inferior to 97 or code superior to 29, 22. So why this is not working? So let's try this one. Nothing works. Okay, so let me see. So alpha. Oh, yeah. So that's what I said. Or that's what I say. If it's inferior to 65 and superior to 90, alt. Okay. So let's do this. So 60, inferior to 65 and 90 is 100. Why? Or did I do a mistake with my table here? So there is, if it's inferior to 65, I don't want it. And if it's in superior to, if it's 100, 90, oh, 97, yeah. So let's do the opposite. let's reactivate this piece of code here. So this works. But if I activate this and this, now it doesn't work. 97, 22 lower, because it should continue this and this and this and this. 101, see, it doesn't work anymore. This is weird. I have a custom function for that. That's why, you know, so this to me, right? This to me, I don't like it. I don't like. So, do you want me to show you? That's the question. Marge, are you there?
I am here. I am here.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
I want to fix this because this is the type of code I hate because you spend hours trying to figure out what is going on.
Yes.
So I have another way to fix this. So I have a custom function for you. I call that range, right? So I'm going to add this custom function and I'm going to show you the technique I'm using because this is a piece of crap, okay? And it's the same for dates between dates. You know what I mean? From that day to that day and that day, you know, it's a nightmare. I have a better technique. So I'm adding the custom function to my solution, and I'm going to fix that code my way. Okay. So how I'm doing this? I'm going to have a let statement, and I'm going to say, okay, lower equal range from 97 to 122. You will see. I'd let you see at the end which one you prefer. Upper equal, okay, range of 65 to 90, right? But the first I need to get, okay, the first I need to get, it's the get keystroke, you know? The keystroke get trigger keystroke, right? So I have all what I to do my test. Okay, and I need to list those two. List of code equal, I need the list of the lower and the upper. Okay. And now I'm saying, okay, yeah, pattern count. The text is the keystroke and the text is this. And this, I'm going to comment out this. Okay. For this comment, to know if you need to put first the slash and the star and the star and the slash, to know you need to picture this like this. Put that in your hand, in your mind. Slash, stars, slash. So that is the comment out. Right? So now you have that in mind because people say they don't know which one is the first. Star slash. Picture it like this, right? Like I just did, you know, we picture it like this, right? You get the picture, so now you know the comments. Okay, so let's try this code, right? So let's put this at the end. Then I have my code here. Haha. Fixed. Capital, small, fixed. And now the beauty, the super beauty of this, why this is super cool, why this is cool. I get the keystroke. I'm putting my range from 97 to 4 because this is doing this. Look, This is doing this, right? So now, and I say, okay, if from and I'm combining both lists. So here, let's decipher this. Let's decipher this, right? What this is doing. So comment it out this because I want this. This is it. 97 to 122 and 65 to 90. I cumulated those two together. And then I say, okay, my keystroke is this. Okay, so is the keystroke part of one of those, right? You understand? Okay. So now I want, right? Because now it's good, but I want, I want other characters that I want to I want uh, I want to get in, right? So if it's this, right? So if it's not pattern, okay, hold on. Yeah. So if it's numerical, I cannot put numeric here. I can just put numbers, letter. And here I cannot put letter. I can just put numbers. Okay. See here, here, here. I cannot put numbers, but I can put letters. I cannot put letters. I can put numbers, right? And of course, I can just delete and this, right?
Ken is typing. Ken might have a question. Oh, can you paste numbers into the character field?
I think you cannot. Yeah, I think you can do this. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can. But yeah, you can do that. It's because it's on keystroke, right? So yeah, but I can, huh? How could I prevent, because if I paste here, I have no keystroke, right? But I have an on object save, right? So now I never did that. So I'm improvising. Okay, it's full improvisation. Okay, but I have an idea using the same technique on object save, right? Because if I do this and if I do a revert, yeah, I'm losing. I cannot. Yeah. So let's see on object save. Okay. If I can do this. Okay. So I'm going to remove this and I can. Okay. You know what? How I can prevent this to happen? Good question. I need to think about it because if you copy paste, because I can copy paste the letter here and put that here, right? Yep. So it's a good question. I have never thought about this, the copy paste. But I think I can do the same. But we have no way to get the content of the key. Do we have the? Can we get the content of no? I don't
Someone's
think so.
suggesting get trigger modifier keys.
Yeah, but no, the modifier key is not for this. The modifier key, I can show you the modifier key. So here, and this is the code. Okay, this is the code of this. The code, and this is the modifier key. Modifier key. and get trigger modifier key. So what the modifier key? So let's get this code here and okay. This is on object, yeah. The modifier key is this. I pressed 8 as modifier key. Shift is 1. Control is 4. Alt is 8. Alt control is 5. Shift control 5. Shift alt is 9. Control option is 12. So you have the combination, but you have another complication. If I have caps lock on, shift is 3. You add 1 to all of them. Control is 6, not 5. Option is 10, and I mean alt is 10 and not 9. So you add 1 to your numbers. See, shift is 1, but if I have caps lock, shift is 3. No, you have 2. You need to add 2, not 1. So it's so I don't know if you have a good help for this. I have no idea. Get trigger modifier key. Smart enough to understand that. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if see, the help, it doesn't give you any help, you know. And they say you can see, to get the navigational key and key. See, they tell you the code function is for the list of navigation, active modifier key, So, right. So, but they don't tell you what. They don't tell you what return what, right? They don't, right? So you need to figure out, what but I will get, I will get there. We do all the get function. So I will get there and I will get you the lists. Okay. So for the paste stuff, the copy paste, I need to, I need to think about it, to be honest with you. So I don't know if I want to start something new here. So do you have another question?
Oh, so Labo has more of a comment on that sort of topic, but there's not necessarily explicitly
Yeah,
any other
what are the comments?
Time might elapse between when the keys that are Let me restart. Time might elapse between when the keys that activate a script trigger are pressed and the script asks for information on the modifier
No. When you get when the trigger is when you have the script triggered, the key information is there forever until the script goes. So there's no time. The information is valid across all the scripts. When you get there, like this, until the script is gone, the key is available. Right? For example, I show you. Let's say I don't put this. I put a pause forever. Okay? So I click here. I click this, and the script is paused. So the script, until the script is there, my get trigger modifier key is available, along with the get trigger keystroke is there. Is available because the script, the script is running. When I kill the script, right, goes away. Now you have another one, right? You have this, the get active modifier key. So this is different. I click Shift. Our refresh value is 1. Scroll is 4. Is 8. And that is still available until I release the key. I press the key, it's there. If I release the key, it's not there, right? I press, I release. 4, 8, 16, 12, 13. And if I put, so for example, 1 is Shift, 4 is Control, 8 is Alt, and 16 is Command because I'm on the Mac. If I put, so 1, 4, 8, 16, okay? 1, 4, 8, 16. So you multiply by 2, 1, 4, 1, 4, 8, 16. That's easy. So now you say, if I have caps lock, it's 3, 6, 10, 18. Why? Because caps lock is 2, right? Caps lock is 2. So Shift is 1 without caps lock. If I have caps lock, everything is 2 plus 1, 2 plus 4, 2 plus 8, 2 plus 16. So your addition. So now, if Shift is 1 without caps lock and Alt is 8 and Alt is 9 because it's 1 of the Shift plus 8 of the Alt. 2 together is 9. But if I have caps lock, it's 11 because you had to add the 2. This is how it works. And I never heard about anybody talking about it. Understand? Who knew about this in the audience? I'm pretty sure nobody.
There is kind of a question that's kind of related.
Yes, go ahead.
If you captured a modifier key like pasting, you could catch or maybe prevent the paste.
Prevent the paste, I'm not sure because the commands, if I do command C, oh yeah, if I do a command, let's say command V. Okay, so let's try. Okay, so I'm going to have a test, and I say if on object, if get trigger modify key equal 16 because I am on Mac. Okay, then halt. It could be I think it could work. So I need to put this in this this test here. So let's say I'm copying this. No, not because, oh, hold on. Yeah, on keystroke, but it's a command. So the prime is activating the menu. So nothing. If I do command, see, it's the system is taking over, right? It's taking over the command C. If I do the command V, I have no, it doesn't even launch their own keystroke. It doesn't even launch their own keystroke. I don't have anything that happen. If I type here, I have, right? But and if I do, I don't know, something that might not exist. Yeah, this exists. This exists. This, see, it's anything that is on the menu well, we get trigger. Okay, so this doesn't exist. If it exists in the menu, no, even if I see the command, it's taking over by the system, right? So no, that's why it doesn't work. I will find a way. So any question, because it's 5:22. I think we can land the plane, I think.
Yeah, I think we are good. I will actually do follow-up questions tomorrow because it's not like we're changing subjects really. I mean,
No,
the
I
entire
mean,
series
yeah,
will
but
be
yeah, what, do you have a question? Because,
Lab 404 is like with drag and drop.
or forget about it. The drag and drop, it's unmodified would be the, unmodified would be. So on modify, I have this, so I can like show dialog. Hello. So on modify, that would be the drag and drop. Boom. So it's on modify, drag and drop. So only it's not on enter. I don't even know if it's on enter. I don't think it's on enter. So let's try on enter, but it's not because you're not entering. See, it's only on modify that you can intercept. But the problem is it already happened, right? It already happened. When I do this, it happened. I have this, right? But it triggers something, I can do something, right? Normally, what I will do, because I have another custom function, right? That is interesting. It's word code, something I built for that purpose. Okay, so since we have some time, if I put Nick, let's get rid of this. If I put Nick here, okay, I can word code this. I can word code this. Oh, I didn't copy paste the function. Custom function, word code. So I can word code this. So what that means, it means this. Word code, I want this one. So this is all the letters in numbers, in code. So let's find out. If I go to my ASCII table, right? And I have the first is 99, 107, 32, right? 99 is C. 107, why is start from C, by the way? 99, why start from there? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, it's because I spelled my name incorrectly. I was surprised. So 78, 105, 99. Okay. So let's go to C. 78, 78 is N capital, correct? Then I have 105 is I small, right? Then I have 99 C small. Then I bet I will have a 107. Then I bet I have a 32, which is a space. Then I have a 72, which is the capital H. So I have all my name on this. So now what I want to do, I want to say, for example, I want this technique here is cool, right? Because let's say I don't want in my name, I don't want capital T, for example, or capital H. I don't want any capital, right? So you can check based on this, right? But I have plenty of demonstration coming up on all the functions where I'm going to use that example. You know, the filters, the compare, the pattern count. So all those functions, I'm going to use them, right? So that's why I don't want to waste them now, right? So, but you understand this function, the word code, how powerful this will be, right? Right? Because if you want to say, okay, pattern count, what is the 78? Let's say, you know, pattern count in the text, and you don't want 78, say 1. That means that's a 78. That means that's a N capital. And you say you don't want that character there. So you detect it, and you can say, and you can act accordingly. You know? You understand? You can just remove, right? If I do this, and I say I want to remove a characters from this, you know, it's easy to remove the characters using this technique here. But I have other function that I'm going to demonstrate this. So, so yeah, we continue tomorrow.
Yep, cool. That sounds good to me. All right. Thank you, Nick, very much. Thank you, everyone, for coming, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Got a report of an individual up here who may be a FileMaker license. Well, it's potentially expired. Look at the back of that car right there. Looks like the FileMaker license has expired. Sir, I need you to step out of the vehicle. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Sir!